Hello everyone. With the upcoming closed beta of the Skyforge NA and EU servers, I have decided to make a video covering 8 things you should know about Skyforge. Number 1. Classes. How do they work? After you created your character, unless you bought the mid-tier Founders Pack or the upper tier Founders Pack, you'll have access to 3 of the basic classes, Lightbinder, Paladin, and Cryomancer. While out of combat, you can switch in between them at any point. After you unlock one of the class's ultimate ability, we get to our number 2, which is the Atlas system, of which there are 2 categories. The first one being every class's sub-atlas, where you can spend sparks, which are gained by doing missions, quests, dungeons, battlegrounds, and so on, to unlock abilities for that class, talents, and even stat nodes that will be persistent throughout your character, meaning that even if you switch classes, you'll still keep the bonuses from the stat points. And then there's the Upper Ascension Atlas, where you can use those sparks to work your way towards unlocking a new class, or eventually even God form once that's implemented in the game. But again, to unlock this second part of the Atlas, you first need to get the ultimate ability on one of your classes. And number 3, I'll be covering the equipment. The only items that you can equip and affect your stats with are the ornaments, which are rings, and the main hand and offhand. While you cannot upgrade a specific weapon or offhand piece individually, you can, for instance, upgrade the main hand slot, and by doing so, you will get permanent bonuses to any weapon that you might equip in that specific slot. Even if you change classes, since you upgraded the weapon slot itself and not the individual weapon, you will still get the bonuses. When it comes to how your character looks, you have access to something that's called the style room, where you can switch out between your outfits, different color palettes on some outfits, get masks, headgear, and so on and so forth. At number 4, I'll be going over the followers and adept system, which you will also unlock right about when you unlock your class's ultimate. You can get adepts through multiple ways, one of which is just buying them straight up with in-game currency, which you can then send on missions in different provinces throughout the game. But by doing so, you gain followers, and those followers also send you gifts, which act as a form of currency. And with enough followers, you can upgrade your temples in specific provinces and build chapels and other buildings, which can grant you straight up stats increases. All of this ties into our number 5, which is prestige. Since there are no straight up levels in the game, the way your character's power level is measured is from the number of prestige you have. All of the things that I've mentioned before, starting with the Atlas and the nodes that you unlock there, followed by your equipment, and last but not least, the stats increases you get from the followers system, all affect your prestige number. By getting more prestige, you also unlock new content. And said content is accessed from an overworld map. At number 6, we have our 3 types of PvE content: region, adventure, and dungeon. Region indicates the fact that it's an open world zone, and adventures are instances where you can play solo or with up to 3 people, where the content obviously also scales up. Finally, you have dungeons, which are 5-man only and require specific group composition with at least 1 tank class, 1 support class, and 3 DPS. They also plan on releasing raids in the future, so we will see how it all turns out. At number 7, make sure to be careful when creating your character. On the Russian beta, you can only create 1 character, and once you created your character, you cannot delete it. This of course may not be the case on NA and EU, but better be safe than sorry. Finally, at number 8, Remember to have fun, don't overdo it, since there will be a character wipe going into the open beta. You will have to go through the same process again. Right now they are planning on having no more character wipes after open beta release, so make sure to not go all out until then. In my next video I'll be going over the classes that are available in the game, and I also stream over at twitch.tv/brunch. You can watch me play on the Russian closed beta and on the EU closed beta once that comes out on 11th of March. Thank you for watching, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and have fun playing!